Hello everybody, how you doing at home these days? I hope that you have a lot of fun playing with the Memorama board game with all your family. This video is to solve the exercises from June the 8th to June the 12th. And you have to remember also that all the doubts I am going to answer through the email lulay.1713@gmail.com. I hope that you are okay at home. I really miss you guys. It is very difficult to me not to see you every single day, but it is getting closer the time when we are going to see each other again. Remember that you have to wash your hands with frequency. Chicos, los extraño verdaderamente muchísimo. Es muy complicado no verlos todos los días, pero espero que estén lo mejor posible en sus casitas. ¿Qué tal les fue con el juego del Memorama? Espero que se hayan divertido muchísimo con toda su familia. Este video es para que resolvamos juntos las actividades que están dispuestas del 8 al 12 de junio. Recuerden que las dudas que surjan de las estructuras gramaticales que estaremos trabajando esta semana las resolveré a través del correo lulay.1713@gmail.com y que también los invito a que chequen los links que he agregado a este video para que comprendamos de mejor forma la carga gramatical que estamos a punto de aprender. Los extraño mucho, chicos, sigan cuidándose mucho en casa, hay que lavarse las manos con mucha frecuencia y el día en que nos volvamos a ver se está acercando, eso me pone muy feliz. Mientras tanto, reciban un abrazo fuerte, fuerte hasta sus casitas y saludos a sus papis. So the first activity that we have to do is the dictation. Remember that you have to draw an image that corresponds with the word that I am going to say. So dictation number 1 is spicy, spicy. Number 2, sour, sour. Number 3, sweet, sweet. Number 4, salty, salty. And number 5, bitter, bitter. To check the dictation, you have to remember that if you write the word in a correct way, then you have to make a check. But instead of that, if you write your word in an incorrect way, then you have to make a cross. What are the answers for the dictation? Number 1, spicy. Number 2, sour. Number 3, sweet. Number 4, salty. And number 5, bitter. To solve activity number 2, we have to check the grammar structure about the quantitatives. A quantitative in English is a word that doesn't have any numbers. Some is the word that we are going to check in this time. And some in Spanish means algo, un poco, algunas, o algunos. And we have two options for the use of the quantitative some, and that is for singular. You have to remember that singular means that we have just one object. The auxiliary that we have to use to make singular sentences is. Then we have to add the name from food or drinkings in singular. For example, there is some milk. Milk is in singular. That is why we use is. And the other option that we have is by plural. Remember that plural is when we have from to and over. And the auxiliary that we have to use to these sentences is are. Then we have to write the name of food or drinkings, but in plural. For example, there are some strawberries. Strawberries is plural because we have an S in here. That is why we have to write the correct auxiliary, and that is are. En esta ocasión revisaremos la fórmula de los cuantitativos. Algunas palabras en inglés se utilizan para hablar de cantidades, aunque dentro de ellas no vaya implícito el nombre o el dígito de algún número. En esta ocasión, checaremos el uso de la palabra some, que en español significa algo, un poco, algunas y algunos. Some tiene dos usos diferentes. Cuando las palabras están escritas en singular, recuerden que en singular solamente tenemos un objeto, por lo tanto el auxiliar que debemos utilizar es is. En este ejemplo, en español diríamos, hay un poco de leche. El segundo uso que tiene este cuantitativo es en plural. Recuerden que el plural significa que tengo de dos en adelante, por lo tanto el auxiliar que debo utilizar es are. Después agregaré el nombre del alimento o la bebida en plural, como en este ejemplo, que en español diría, hay algunas fresas. Now we are ready to solve the exercise. So these are the answers for activity number 2. Remember that we are checking the quantitative formula for some. In this exercise, we have to complete the correct auxiliar according the singular and plural. So in number 1, we have juice. Juice is in singular, that is why we have to complete with is. So the answer is there is some juice. Number 2. In this case, we have apples, and this word is in plural. So the correct auxiliar that complete this sentence is are. So the correct answer is, there are some apples. There are some apples. In number 3, the word that we have is writing in singular. So the correct auxiliar to complete these sentences is. So the answer is, there is some cake. There is some cake.